One of the words I'd use to describe the Booth Alumni Network is reciprocal. You know, I've emailed countless alum in the directory, particularly since there aren't that many doing social entrepreneurship. And for me to be able to say, hey, I'm just looking to get a better understanding of the space, what your career has looked like. I'd love to know what you're doing, where you see the space evolving. Can I have 15 minutes of your time? They're more than happy to do that. And then that conversation turns into, it's not just 15 minutes, they're willing to stay on the phone with you for half an hour. And then they're willing to say, well, you know what, here are the 3 other people I think you should talk to. And let me make the warm introduction. I think I have found when I'm here at Chicago, like it has been, talk the talk, walk the walk type of thing. I mean, these alumni are engaged. They're back at school through lunch and learns, or they're speaking on career panels. They're at career events, coming to talk to students about what does a career in consulting look like? What does a career in banking look like? And they're very open to the inbound call or the inbound email saying, hey, can we talk? And so I think that I know that when I become an alum of this school, I will want to pay that back to the students that are there. And I think that is a strong kind of culture that is at the heart of the Alumni Network. It's that ability to want to help, to be very responsive, and to want to keep those connections with the school through the current students and alumni.
I think the biggest thing was when I first get in here, you learn about the power of the Booth Alumni Network. There's 40,000 alumni that are out there, and talking to friends who are in different functions, different backgrounds, they were able to reach out to alumni in virtually every sector that they wanted to figure out, and not only in terms of the businesses that are there, the industries, the functions, but also the countries, the locations, and that was true for me as well. So I knew I was focused on a marketing path. I reached out, I was able to talk to the people who were recruiting on campus. A lot of the alumni are very involved in terms of getting their companies to come back and recruit further Booth talent. So I was talking to people from Pepsi and Wrigley and Miller Coors and Kraft. Each one of them had Booth alumni who were more than helpful in helping me figure out my own path here, some things for what I could work on while I was here to better prepare me for my internship, but also telling me about their company and their roles and helping me better understand that brand management role.
Alumni have been a big part of my job search. I took it upon myself to reach out to alums just to talk to them about where they worked, what they did after Booth, to sort of get some context and some advice for what I can do to move forward in my internship search. And alums at Booth are extremely warm, and they want us to reach out to them. They know that they're part of a huge network, and they want to pay it forward by getting back with us on what we can do to be better for our job search.
I would actually feel fairly confident in dialing the number of a Booth alum that I've never spoken to. I think a year in, now it's something that I recognize. It's a part of our culture to be able to reach out to alumni, not indiscriminately, but without fear, just because they're so supportive of us, and I've seen them be so supportive, during the last year. I don't know if coming into business school, that's something I would have expected out of the network, but having seen it happen multiple times, it's something that now I would feel comfortable doing. There are some phenomenal alumni that I got to meet through the recruiting process, several at JP Morgan actually, where I'm going to be for my summer internship, that have really just blown out of the water what it means to be connected to Booth and to support the students. I think during the recruiting process, several of them who are still relatively junior in their careers just put so much time and effort into getting to know us, into guiding us through it. Whether that be breakfast at 7 a.m. just to make sure we were comfortable with the recruiting process, or calling us to check in to make sure we were prepared for interviews. It was this really neat touch that was associated with this greater idea of Booth, that they trusted us, and they trusted us because we had this shared experience of going to the same school, that made this alumni network, which is this nebulous thing, very real.